My mic on? It's on. I ain't bet. Look, got a list of topics, list of episodes. Whatever topic of episode that's dropped will be the order of the vibe. Whichever episode I'm vibing to at the time will be the episode getting its shine. I would tell you hit the like button, but the only people I hit the like button for out the flip is the people I'm vibing to and subscribing to. So that's what I'm advising you, out the rip. But if you stay to the end and like what we spin, hit the like button, tag us in, it ain't a sin. Drop a topic in the comments, like 2, not 10. If you're conscious of some nonsense, we may just blend. Shot a video, get it poppin', water the seeds, let's win. Let grass grow, let's pass greens. The opinions voiced here, it's just that, opinions. Pimp C once said, opinions are like, they're hoes. Everybody got one. These videos is not for anyone to act upon anything illegal, anything that's not of the law, which means illegal. These videos are to encourage and swap thoughts. These videos are to shed light on dark areas. These videos for educational purposes. These videos is for informative purposes. These videos are for entertainment purposes. These videos is Codename. Welcome back, welcome to another episode of Codename. I wish I could show the whole name. I wish I could take the blurs off. I wish I could show the whole thing, but this is Codename LWTA. Led by Maine with a mane like Mufasa's. Token on that flame and it came from La Casa. Round hit it called it Sheba, man. Tamed by the Rastas. Legalize it now so we can hang with the Zazas. We won't chop the leaves, but leave the flames in the fire. Hold on, it's explicit, let me pitch a different way. This just made me pissed, I just defined THCA. It's THC the moment that it's burning, it's getting cray. It's legal in like half this bit, and you want me away. Legalize it now before we plant it by the parish peak. Legalize it now before we plant it on the corner street. Legalize it now before we plant it by your pharmacies. And legalize it now cause this black market shit a horrible scene. Welcome back, welcome to another episode of Love. About the freestyle, this one here ain't even on the notebook. I ain't got the notebook, but this will be topic number 44. And that's a special number to me, but that's for another day. Boy, them angels be talking to me through that 44, but that's for another day. Boy, I go meditate. When I see too many folks, brother, they be calling me, I be like, I gotta go meditating, man. That meditation be so powerful, but that's for another day. What I'm here for? Oh, man, I just want to shout out the community, bro. Just a small shout out, bro, because a decade ago or more, man, when I first decided to learn about this plant, it was few resources. I remember learning from a guy named Subcool. He passed away. He introduced the world to something called super soil. It was like organic soil, and it is known to put them taste sensations in those plants. Taste bud sensations. Taste buds go crazy when that soil goes super. Man, I'm in this truck. Had to turn the air conditioner off so the D noise don't sound all weird like that last video when it came on. When I started talking, and then had to put the windows up so for the noise cancellation. But hey, man, I'm sweating, man. I might have to put this window down. If y'all catch some noise, y'all just catch some noise. But I ain't trying to be on the news suffocating in the car, and they gonna be trying to figure out what really happened. And the video won't get to you, so nobody even know. So bam, if y'all hear cars and stuff passing, man, it just is what it is. But back to the subject at hand, man. Back to Subcool, man. So you had Subcool with the super soil. And the only person who I could see when I came back, back on the internet to see what was popping, ears to the street to see what was popping, it was this cat named Pigeon 420. Nah, it took me I seen him on this show from the stash, and I was trying to figure out, man, why is this dude
so familiar to me. So bam, I go back to my old YouTube page I created, and I'm subscribed to him. So I take it. Pigeon taught me his setup or whatever. It's some time ago, or I learned something from that cat Pigeon. So I gotta pay homage to that. But and they had a little book called The Grow Barber, and just where you can educate yourself. It was like, I think I downloaded it some kind of way. I might need to stop talking about the download, because I don't even want to say the site, because if I say the site, you know what went down. You know how much we paid on that site for the downloads. But bam. But that's how you got information. You download it, save it to your computer, and that was that. That's how you got files and stuff. But so bam. That's it. You had Pigeon that I could tell you of, and I see a lot of people show respect to what Subcool did, and I see a lot of people improve upon his work. So shout out to Subcool, shout out to Pigeons, cause I seen y'all back then. And so bam, so when I come on the scene, I'm watching YouTube videos, just trying to understand, bro, these dudes are linked up, bro. Like, the YouTube world and the world of legal states, man, they linked up. It's a good time they having. They partying, they networking, they building connections. They getting the sponsorships. They tweaking products, selling products, slanging products, how-toing products. They pushing P. And I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like something when you're pushing something, man. It sounds like that, man, they pushing P. They connecting, they pushing P. So bam, I got my ears to the street. I'm listening, seeing who doing what, who saying what. It's going to be a stronghold on these supplies. Because I'm telling you, people got 10 years of working legal with this stuff. 10 years on the scene with this stuff. 10 years networking. 10 years building connection. Years. So bam, you got these people linking up, politicking, bro. They running the game. So I'm just paying attention, listening to the streets. So right now, it's two products, and I ain't giving no plugs. Probably be the only time you hear me give plugs, because at the end of the day, I'm talking to the states where it's not legal at. So right now, they really don't have a stronghold on those states. So I'm not here, you know what I'm saying, to give away the freeze to the newbies. But I ain't no hater. So, but they got two products out here. You got something called Stash Blend, and you got something called Recharge. Now, Recharge been on the scene. Just from what I'm seeing, a lot of people respect Recharge. A lot of people, plugging it. And then you got the Stash Blend popped up. So everybody trying to play cool, but at the end of the day, competition is competition, and them smiles gonna turn into something else. And right now, everybody trying to play it cool, but those two products, I might get my hands on those two products and put them in a garden side by side. I ain't trying to kick nothing up, but just put them in the garden. I might be trying to kick. I want to see. Put them in the garden side by side. Let's just see what the Stash Blend and the Recharge do. Anybody want to donate anything else they can for the experiment. I don't know. It might be a 2025, 2026, 2027 experiment. I don't know. It's going to be with tomatoes or something like that. Peppers, something like that. So, bam. The long story short, I'm going to name this Ears to the Street. I'm just Ears to the Street Part 1. It's going to be 44. So 44, eventually going to be a 44.2 and all that. So bam, Ears to the Street Part 1. So bam, so as I'm watching this plant, watching what's going on with this plant, I'm trying to learn as much as I possibly can, bro, because I just don't want to be so far ahead or so far behind when when the big man, when the big dog, when the big lady say you can go, you can grow. So I'm just trying to, you know, keep my information and my education and just trying to keep up, trying to see what's popping, like even with the lights. Boy, the last time I fucking attempted almost fucking, nearly a decade ago, man, it was fucking, man, I gotta start editing out curse words. It was them little lights that let out the purple, all the purple. Man, I put my ears to the street now, man, they got the lights, full spectrum, and they dimmable, and they, some lights you can set it to where it's like it come on soft like a real sun, and then it go off easy. Like, man, I just, man, y'all, we gotta just stay, we just gotta stay ahead, bro. I gotta try to stay up on technology and stay up on game. But long story short, so I got my ears to the street, bro. Just trying to stay up on game, trying to see what I missed since the last time I was around them things. So I'm like, so now I'm trying to learn more about the aspect of breeding, because, you know, we used to throw stuff together, males and females together back in the G, and calling it breeding and woo-de wham. But now they just call that pollen checking. But so now you got guys educating you on the breeding side of the game. But long story short, so I'm just studying the game, all these new faces, new places. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta go back to see what his video cut off on, because I just punched back in, but I gotta go back and see if I shouted out the light companies on Spider Former, AC Infinity, Vivo Sun. I don't know. But long story short, so bam, I'm studying the game. I'm watching what's going on, the new faces, the new places. And while I'm in the breeding education, all of a sudden this cat from Team ZA roll up on the scene with standards. And he remind me, because, you know, I've been studying my favorite dog for years, but never really got a chance to breed them, because I always do the dumbest thing. I go get a boy, go get two boys. I just, man, them boy American Pit Bull Terriers, them boys will go to the end of the world and back for you, bro. So I don't know, it's something about them. Long story short, I just did the same thing. Now I got one boy. You heard me? But, you know, so I never got a chance to breed them bulldogs, and then that game pretty much flaking and shaking, and that game, bro. That's when you own that dog, bro. It's, man, just the mere fact of owning that breed, bro. It's just so much come with it. He can't even get attacked by another dog. He got scars on it. You dog fighting, but that's for another day. That's why I'm glad I got one dog. That's why I'm glad I got one dog. But long story short, this cat Zaza come on the scene with standards, and he remind me of all them old dog men. He remind me of all, bruh. If plants was dogs, you'll find out that most of these genetics out here is what you'll call curs. You'll find out that people breeding cur dogs. A cur dog is a dog that don't do what it was bred to do. If you was made to hunt bears, you hunt bears. If you was made to kill rats, to demolish rats, you demolish rats. If you was made to herd sheep, you herd sheep. If you got flaws that's overlooked, that's gonna pass on into the future, somebody else gonna deal with that problem, if not you. But long story short, it's just the standards, bro. I appreciate the standards they got over there at Team Zaza. He don't put out enough content. You know, we around here scratching and itching, waiting on the video to drop. But let me get to it, because I'm reaching my 15 minutes, bro. I'm still 15 minutes in that thing, man. But long story short, man, the game got uptight and shaky, bro. You ought to see these dudes. You ought to see these dudes talking when it come to breeding now, man. They either not talking about it, or they being very specific. And then now it's like I see people in like starting to try to breed, act and cater more to the people, acting like they want to help the people more. But like I say, man, them boys got the game getting right. But so shout out to Team ZA. And since he don't drop enough content, like I was saying, I cheated. I'm like, well, who he respect? Who he fuck? So it's another cat, Khalifa Genetics. That's who he respect. And you know what I'm saying? And if your standards like that, then if that's who you know what I'm saying, then I know what kind of standards. So far as breeding, that's the only people I could send you to. And far as growing a plant, man, I don't know, bro. It's been a while since it's been a while, bro. That old experience could down there teach me how to grow a plant. But if you never had the office, if you never looked out your window at 5 o'clock in the morning with the police banging on your door, standing next to a 6-foot plant, in June, man, don't think about growing, man. It's a reason I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I feel you heard me. But man, we out, man. This Codename 1.
It's Codename.